So we've taken a look at what the Horizon dashboard looks like in the general administrative interface. Horizon for the administrator will look different than it will look for the user environment, and that's because there's a specific purpose to some of the administrative functions that won't be available to the user experience. It has to provide a high-level view of the overall environment. This is good so that we can have a general view. If we have multiple tenants, we can, as an administrator, see how all of the tenants are performing. Each of the OpenStack projects also has a Horizon menu entry. Remember that this is all done using Keystone for authentication and authorization. So as the administrator, obviously we could see more than most people would. That's because by default, we're provided full access into every project inside the OpenStack cloud. On the user side, we can do granular controls, and we could provide elevated privileges to certain users or certain tenants, depending on their requirements in order to get access to additional features. Underneath the covers, this is all API driven. This is the beauty of the way that the OpenStack Cloud has been designed. Every single project has an externally facing API, and inter-project communication is done using the very same API. We can use a Python client or we can use a web client. Either way, the API itself is what's driving all of those transactions. And again, as each feature is added in an additional OpenStack project, for example, a Horizon view of that very same feature is also added. So as we look at the admin side, that's great. But remember, let's go back to the very beginning and what we talked about. What is a cloud? It has to be on demand, it has to be elastic, and it has to be self-service. Well, let's take the elastic piece out of here and look at those other two. Right now, the Horizon dashboard provides 2 out of those 3 services right out of the box. This is phenomenal because now both our administrators and our consumers of the service can get on-demand self-service access in order to perform functions within their tenant environment. This is precisely what an OpenStack cloud needs to do in order to feature for the enterprise and for anybody out in the world. A lot of cloud products have a lot of difficulty getting to this point where they're able to deliver an on-demand self-service front end. So one of the wins in OpenStack, in my opinion, is that they've made a strong effort to include everything through the Horizon dashboard to ultimately make the customer experience better. Talk about the customer experience, why don't we actually go take a look at what a customer looks like when they go into our OpenStack cloud?